Alright, today I will talk about Beverly Hills Axel F. So Beverly Hills Cop Axel F is technically the fourth film in the Beverly Hills Cop series. And when it comes to these movies, I always see them as a light, entertaining action flick and no more than that. This is exactly what I got from this newest film. Now, first off, let me tell you what works in this film. This film takes place 40 years after Axel's last case in Beverly Hills. You need to find how Beverly Hills has changed, but you also have Axel fully, who is basically the same person from 40 years ago. And that is the main point here. The Beverly Hills has changed a lot, but our main protagonist hasn't. He is still a really funny cop, a really snarky one, but he is slightly wiser. And in that regard, I think they succeeded because they really found the balance of using the modern approach to the film, but also maintaining the classic tone that everybody loves. Now moving on to Eddie Murphy himself as Axel Foley. As I said before, this is basically the same character, and I'm glad for that because I am sick of the trend of making a beloved character into a watered down hero. Look what they did with Indiana Jones. Thankfully though, that doesn't happen to Axel Foley. He is still energetic. He maintains that goofiness of his character, and also he is slightly a little bit wiser with his age. And also the film really acknowledges that Axel Foley is not young again. Now, because this is a Beverly Hills Cop film, you have to maintain the stability of action and comedy. And thankfully, this works. This is a very serious narrative, but it also has some comedic elements that doesn't distract you from the overall experience. And that is thanks to Eddie Murphy's performance as Axel Foley. He is fun as hell in this film, and also accompanied by Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a new detective introduced into this franchise. In result of that, both of them make a really good comedic chemistry all together on screen. Now, let's talk about the action sequences, because this is a Beverly Hills Cop film after all. Well, to my surprise, they maintain that practicality. This action sequences doesn't involve a lot of CGI, but it uses practical effects very effectively. It makes the action sequences more realistic and also throws you back into the era where CGI wasn't that popular yet. So they had to do everything practically, almost everything. So the action works, the comedy works, and now let's find out what doesn't work very well in the story, in this film. And that is Axel Foley's daughter. Now, first of all, when she was introduced into this film, for the first time, I was like, alright, fine, they want to introduce this daughter character. Okay, that's okay with me. But I really did not like how her subplot, her sub-story really drags the pacing of this film, and also the bickering between her and Axel Foley, it's kind of irritating at times. At the first time you're kind of okay, fine, I will deal with this. But as the film goes on, the bickering scenes between her and Axel Foley became really irritating for me, and it really drags the overall plot of this film, because in the first act, basically there's nothing happening in the story. And that's what I mean. It really drags the story from moving forward. Now, the second aspect that I did not like is the villain in this film, played by Kevin Bacon. He is an amazing actor, and he clearly enjoys his role in this film. But the problem is, he really didn't do much into this film. So, he is an underused villain. But overall, I still enjoyed this film. This is a solid nostalgic delight. If you are here for the action, you will get that. But there is one tiny little thing about the action though. Yes, there are chases, there are big explosions, but why is there only one shootout in the end? Aside from that, this film doesn't really have a lot of shootouts in it, which is a letdown, you know, because when you're watching a Beverly Hills Cop film, you're expecting all of this packaged into one, but the main thing are the shootouts. And aside from the end of this film, you really did not get that. So overall, I will give this film a 7.5 out of 10. I really do still enjoy this film, but I find it quite forgettable because the villain is underused, and also the daughter aspect really drags this film down pacing wise. So 7.5 out of 10. And if you have seen Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, tell me everything you like, everything you hate, and tell me what is your ranking or what is your favorite Beverly Hills Cop film. Thanks for watching, guys.